Geothermal sebagai SSTC ketiga yang dilaksanakan di bawah program ENTRI merupakan acara yang sangat menarik dan bermanfaat. Indonesia, Kenya, dan juga Jerman dapat bertukar pengetahuan, pengalaman, dan praktik baik tentang pengembangan energi panas bumi, baik dari aspek teknis, ekonomi, kerangka regulasi, hingga masalah sosial dan lingkungan. Terlaksananya kick-off meeting SSTC Geothermal Indonesia, Kenya, dan Jerman merupakan capaian dan wujud nyata komitmen Kementerian SDM untuk penguatan sektor energi baru terbarukan dengan negara selatan-selatan. Capaian lainnya, SSTC Geothermal Kenya adalah penguatan kemitraan multi pihak dan pemberdayaan perempuan melalui program Women Professional Development in SSTC Renewable Energy. Pemanfaatan energi terbarukan seperti matahari, air, angin, dan juga panas bumi akan berperan besar dalam penyediaan listrik bersih di masa depan. Saat ini, Kementerian ESDM sedang mematangkan rancangan peraturan pemerintah tentang kebijakan energi nasional agar sejalan dengan komitmen perubahan iklim dan mengakomodasi transisi energi menuju net zero emission pada tahun 2060.
Ketika kita bicara benefit, maka exchange ini menjadi satu kata yang sebenarnya layak untuk kita recognize. Karena di dalam pertemuan ini, di dalam satu training ini, yang bertemu itu bukan orang-orang yang punya pengalaman kosong, tapi mereka tentunya sudah punya expertise, sudah punya juga pengalaman, sudah punya juga mungkin modalitas yang bisa dikerjasamakan. Jadi ketika ketemu, sebenarnya ini hanya hub mereka enlarging knowledge, hub mereka untuk hands-on, mereka belajar di Kamojang gitu kemarin ya, kita bawa ke sana gitu ya. Hub untuk mereka kemudian berkolaborasi lebih lanjut yang bisa jadi di luar platform ini. Jadi again, it's a good start. It is a wonderful one, dan mengekspan ini ke tema-tema yang jauh lebih beragam lagi itu bisa jadi satu PR kita bersama.
Many of coming here to see what Indonesia has done rightly, so that we can come and also replicate it, learn from their best practices, because in geothermal utilization, we also want to optimize, make it more efficient, because we know as we exploit the natural resource, we want to use it for current use and also for future use. So we want to learn from Indonesia, what made them reach where they have reached, what have they learned, the best practices. And also from Kenya, as we come for the exchange program, we'll also be sharing with the Indonesians our journey. Because there are some things maybe we have learned in Kenya, which also the Indonesians want to learn from us. So to me, it's an open kind of sharing, knowledge sharing.
SSTC Geothermal Exchange is a very valuable program because within the few days that we've been here, we've been able to learn a lot of things. Myself personally, I've learned a few things that we don't have in Kenya, and I feel that some of those programs can actually be implemented there. And we've also been able to share with our counterparts, particularly Pertamina. So lots of things actually to be learned and to be exchanged for mutual benefit of all the groups involved.
Women in geothermal, you find them to be about less than 30, about 24%, but you see men dominating. So I think what needs to be done is we want to see the sector, the geothermal sector, renewable energy sector, making accommodative options for women. Let us make the workplaces very convenient for women. You know, more women, changing the narrative of renewable energy sector. And like I said, when you empower women, you empower an entire community. So let us focus more on enabling, on empowering women to be able to achieve their dreams within the geothermal, within the renewable energy sector.
I've noticed the number of women represented here, it's quite impressive. From both ends, if you look at the Kenya side, if you look at Indonesia side, it's quite impressive. Meaning, we are slowly getting to a place where we're saying the women are actually in the right field, doing the right things, and getting recognition for what they are doing. So we've talked about policies here, We've talked about gender mainstreaming in the energy sector. I think there are key takeaways that by the time we're leaving here, we should be able to have these conversations back home with our government counterparts here and be able to say what can we adapt, like even include them in our gender policies within our own organizations. And also just to make men understand and embrace these conversations and not just think that it's just about the woman, but it's about the support that we are giving to the whole ecosystem to be able to enable, to make energy accessible to everyone.
Very inspired, yeah. So I think that the people who attended this SSTC have the same willingness that we want to move forward. We want to have a better energy, mix, energy transition. We all have the same initiatives. We all have the same goal. And from this, again, I am inspired, and I hope that we can further collaborate and make something out of it that is useful for the renewable energy supporting for our country.
To achieve energy equality and renewable energy upskilling, we cannot only look at, of course, the technology solutions, the engineer perspective or the economic perspective, what are the right business models, but we also need to look at the acceptance and the inclusiveness when we talk about developing renewable energy. Inclusive in bringing all stakeholders to the table. This, of course, then also includes women, but also other vulnerable groups, civil society. So I would really like to also encourage everyone to use this cooperation to think about more concrete initiatives on these inclusive partnerships. How can we get better, have gender-sensitive approaches to really make sure that we think together when it comes to energy equality and gender equality. And I think we heard of the word of the spirit of Bandung, so I hope also this spirit will drive us in our discussions in fostering this collaboration and discover more opportunities in this SSTC on geothermal energy between Indonesia, Kenya and Germany. Thank you so much. SSTC